together. Everybody together.
Three, Broncos on three. 1, 2, 3, Broncos!
So mostly I would say lower extremity things like sprained ankles or sprained knees, or there might be overuse injuries like tendinitis, that sort of thing. If somebody has a fall, we might see a broken bone or a clavicle injury or concussions. But I would say the lower extremity stuff is by far and away the most common. Maybe on the sideline they felt a little dizzy or lightheaded or told the coach they had a headache. Those folks will usually get better within about a week.
As an administrator, we make sure that the helmets are reconditioned, because when they are sent to some of the companies like Rydell, which is one of the companies that we use a lot, they go up to wherever the plant is and they get drop tested. So what we make sure is that the helmet has the sticker in the back, the reconditioned sticker, and it also provides an expiration date as well. And the good thing I like about Rydell is if the helmet doesn't pass the NOxy test, the parks don't get it back. So which means that the parks don't get it back, so that way the kids don't get a chance to have a helmet that's not safe. So we make sure that every park has the ability to send their, we give them, I think it's every 2 or 3 years, that they go and they send these helmets to get reconditioned if they are used helmets. Now, if they purchase brand new helmets, that's different. But as far as old helmets, the helmets are reconditioned, that they are tested by a certified company, which is Rydell. We make sure that they bring the best equipment out there to present, so that way the parks can purchase these equipments, so that way these kids can have them to play football.
It's not a lot of protection they can give them while they're on the field. However, they train them for it.
Care about is making the read in the backfield.
Teaching them the proper way to tackle, teaching them the proper way to just perform on the field. All the techniques, that's what the coaches are responsible for. If they teach them the proper way, then that prevents injury in my mind.
16 years ago when I was in high school, we didn't have this technology, this information, and I'm glad that they bring it out to the public, to the forefront, let them know, hey, things do have to change for the better of the sport, for our kids, our youth. All the coaches on the City Doral Parks are USA certified, so those courses help out, tackling with your neck up, making sure we're not, it's not the old school tackling, putting your head into it, but actually just wrapping up. I think that helps out a lot. Player safety and just making sure the kids understand the game and enjoying it, make sure they have fun while they're doing it.
We're driving. We need momentum. It's all about physics. Down. Go.
Wow, you look good stuff in there.
All right. There you go, see? Time out. This is what I don't want.
It's a risk. There's no doubt about it. And I think any parent that puts a child, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, whatever the sport may be, there's always an inherent risk of injury, whether it's a leg injury, a shoulder injury, or a head injury. And understanding that, educating the parent, and which is part of what the league does as well. We bring the parents in and talk to them about these head injuries and how they occur and what to look for. Because a child may play a game, there might have been an injury, they go home, and if that parent doesn't understand what the possible symptoms could be, it could become something more serious.
That's the stomach? Okay. Can you wiggle your toes for me? Wiggle your toes. I need you to wiggle your toes. Okay. Does that hurt? Do you have any numbness down there?
My right toe, a little bit hurting.
What I've told the parents in the last couple of years is you got to watch the game. You got to see what the game is, because many parents just don't understand the game. They just don't know it. And we have to put them up with the times of how much the game has changed.
It has to be one who cares about the community. So I'm concerned about the coach's character. I'm concerned about how much the coaches teach them. And I'm just concerned that they're teaching them the right thing. I don't want just anyone just coming to volunteer to say, I want to be a coach, without knowing their background.
Hey, coach, you want to run over a little girl?
Down. Up together. Sit. Go. There it is. Do it again. Stop trying to push forward, chop forward. Open your stance. When you start driving, down. Sit. Go. Emilio, I just told him what not to do and you repeated it. One more time. Here we go. You're coming straight up here. Keep your hands out there. Drive them out. Down. Sit. Go. Go get water, everybody. Hurry up. Go get water. Go get water. Hurry up.
The most favorite thing I like about a coach is he puts the right people in the game whenever we're in trouble and calls the plays at the right moments when we need it, and we work at the same time.
Every park in the Miami Xtreme Youth Football League has to have insurance, medical and liability insurance. And before they can even begin practice or any type of conditioning, they have to have that insurance. And then they have to make sure that they provide that insurance to our league. And then in turn, we keep that as a permanent part of our record. But we make sure that every park is insured, so that way every child is covered that's participating in football.
Running back on the blitz. On the blitz, when they blitz, on the hole we're supposed to go to, you got to get there first in the running back. You guys got to get there first. What to do in the second half, right?
Yes, go!
What's the word?
Effort!
You guys know that hard work does what?
Pays off!
All right. Let's do it.
Okay, what you want? Jersey, get out! Sit down! Sit down! Come on, Eli! Eli!
I think the sport is definitely going to be around in 20 years. The team aspect, I don't think there's a better team sport anywhere. I mean, whether it's basketball, baseball, or whatever the case may be, there's no other sport, at least that we play here in America on a consistent basis, where everyone is true part of the team. The 11th man on the field has to do their part of just like the first guy has to do their part.
Just like many other sports, kids want to play. I mean, it's that simple. But football players just want to play football. They like that type of game that has, one, that has contact, two, that is hard, it's a strong game. Three is the discipline and the team cohesiveness within the game. Football, as we teach our kids, football is 11 men on the field. Each individual has one responsibility to make one team play.
There's a lot of benefits to the kids playing football. It provides you the basic fundamentals of some of the challenges that you're going to face in life. You know, working together, you know, teamwork, you know. So I hope it's alive, and I hope football is still around, because it provides a lot of good for not just the kids that look at it as a way out, but that child that has a little problem with the social skills. Just the social skills alone, it's a benefit to some of these kids.
What do we agree on? No points, peace on Friday, right? Okay, what y'all did? Y'all gave up points.
But we were
Y'all gave up points. Y'all gave up points.
11 on 11. That's how we play football, right?
Yes, coach.
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 What we got next week?
Cannabis.
What we got next week?
Cannabis.
I'm glad that it's out in the forefront, because we are taking proper steps to better it down the road for when my grandkids and great-grandkids play. I think it'll be a lot of opportunity for us, and I think the same time that they kind of bully and bash in football, soccer is where most concussions occur, and I'm not sure a lot of parents are aware of that. You know, with all the head goals and then shots to the head, that's the biggest in youth sports. It's soccer, the biggest conduit of concussions. So the same way that they're bashing youth football, I think that they need to bring everything out and do comparative analysis of apples to apples. But I am glad that it's out there. It's always good to have parents aware, but just as long as they know they're in a good program and coaches and park administrators are certified and they understand what's going on, I think it'll be around. It's America's sport, and I don't think it's going anywhere. And I'm glad that safety, the safety of it is getting better.
It's all about the you. It's not about the you. It's not about the you. It's not about the you.
Shutouts?
Yes, coach.
Let's go, man. That's it.
Football's the best, and I love it.
Hey, all I gotta say is I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all, everybody showed up. Everybody. Like you said, only fall off we had was at the end of the game. Down there, shouldn't have happened. But we gonna fix that. All right?
Yes, coach.
Huh?
Yes,